Okay, so today is 8th class, right? Class 8, and we are talking about the problem in which you had. I will directly write the table of step 2. Step 1 is truth table. Okay, you want me to write the question again? Okay, I am writing the question again. What we are doing is we are solving a 4 variable QM method question in which there are don't care terms also. So we need to see how to take care of don't care terms also when we are solving a QM method. So step 1 is truth table, which I am not doing here. I am directly going to step 2 where we do the grouping. So when we do the grouping, my group 1 has M1 and M8, right? M8 is a don't care. So I told you, here you can see M8 is there, don't care, and M1 is your actual term. It comes in group 1. So I am writing both. Group 1 consists of the terms which has 1, 1. Now next is your group 2. When I have a group 2, how many variables will be there? M3. You can help me out whenever I am asking. M9 and M10. M9 and M10 is a don't care, as you can see here. And M3 is a normal term. So these three are coming in group number 2. I will write it also 0011, then 1001, and 10 is 1010. So group 2 has 2 ones in its term. Coming on to group 3. Group 3 should have 3 ones. Now group 3 has two variable M11 and M13. M11 is a don't care, as you can see here, and M13 is your normal term. So M11 is written as 1011 and M13 is 1101. So group 3 has 3 ones in its term. So this is your group 3. Coming to group 4, it has only M15, which is your normal term, and it is having 1111. And this completes your grouping, and this completes your step 3, step 2. Now we will go to step 3. And what does step 3 says? Step 3 talks about your pairing. Okay. Step 3 talks about your pairing. So you all have done this question, no? You all have done this question. So you should help me with the pairing part. Now, when you do pairing, that time also you should keep on taking care of the don't care. So in step 3, the number 1 pairing I am showing is 1 and 3. Now when I say 1 and 3, both are normal terms. So you have 0, 0, dash 1, right? If you want anything extra information, you interrupt and tell me. So 1 and 3 is 0, 0, dash 1. Next grouping I have to do 1 and 9. When I do 1 and 9, 9 is a don't care. So I should mark here 1 and 9. So it is a dash 0, 0, 1. Next grouping is 1 3 done, 1 9 done, 1 10 is not possible. So as you remember, we do grouping pairing between adjacent group only. So 1 and 3 done, 1 and 9 done, 1 and 10 not possible because two variables are changing. First one and third one are changing, so 110 is not possible. So group pairing of group 1 to all of group 2 is over. Next we will do next pairing, that is 8 to 3, 8 to 9 and 8 to 10. So we can see that 8 to 9 is possible, but we need to mark that both 8 and 9 are a don't care. And what is it? 100 dash. Same way we will do for 8 and 10. 8 and 3 is not possible, you would have seen on your own. because more than three variable change are there. So um, 8 and 3 was not possible. 8 and 9 we did, and now we are doing 8 and 10. So 8 and 10 both are don't care. Again, I am getting one pairing with both don't care term. So 8 and 10 is done. Next, what shall I do? Group 1 and group 2 pairing is finished. Next, I should do group 2 and group 3 pairing, right? If I have missed anything, you should tell me. Group 2 to group 3 pairing I should do. Now when I do group 2 to group 3 means I am trying to do M3 with M11 and M13. So when I do M3 to M11 it is possible, but M3 to M13 is not possible because two terms are changing. But M3 to M11 is possible. So next I will do M3 to M11. So when I do M3 to M11, in that 3 is normal term, but 11 is a don't care. So 3 and 11 is written as dash 0, 1, 1, right? So 3 and 11 is done. Next I should do 3 and 13 not possible. Next I should do next M9 to M11 and M13. So I can see that M9 is possible with M11 as well as M13. So I will be doing that grouping now. Okay. Now let me use this part. 9 to 11. 9 to 11 I am doing, and both 9 and 11 are a don't care. So 9 and 11 is 1 0 dash 1, and I should do 9 to 13 also now. 9 is a don't care, 13 is not a don't care, and it is written as 1 dash 0 1, right? So 9 to 11 done, 9 to 13 done. Now my next job is to go for 10. 10 to 11, is it possible? Yes, it is possible. 10 to 13 is not possible because 2 to 2, no, 3 terms are changing. So now we will do 10 to 11. Now when I do 10 to 11 and both 10 and 11 are don't care. So I will mark that both 10 and 11 are don't care. So 10 and 11 is written as 1 0 1 dash, right? So my 10 to 11 is also done. 10 to 13 is not possible. So now pairing between group 2 and group 3 is also finished. Now I should do pairing between group 3 and group 4. When I do pairing between group 3 and group 4, what I can see is that pairing is possible for both 11 and 15 and 13 and 15. So we will do that now. So I will do 11 and 15. 11 is a don't care. So it is written as 1 dash 1 1. Then I will do 13 and 15. Both are normal terms. So I will have 1 1 dash 1. So my step 3 is over. Okay. Next comes step 4. Now what does step 4 says? Step 4 says I have to do further grouping based upon the location of dash. Based upon the location of dash. So now you people are grown up enough. I will not rewrite it again. You have to see it on its own. So I am showing it with the location of dash. Now let me see first place of the dash. First place of the dash. So which one is first place? 1 9 and 311 has dash in the first place. So I can see if I can do grouping of this 1 9 and 311. So you can see, yes, I can do it. So I will do that. I will do 1 9 3 11. 1 9 3 11. And out of this, which all are don't care? 9 is a don't care and 11 is a don't care. So 9 and 11 is marked, and what it will be written as? It will be written as dash 0 dash 1. I hope these steps are clear to you people. So based upon the first place of the dash, I have completed. Now I have to search for second place of dash. So second place of dash is not there in this part. Second place of dash is there in this part. So I have two numbers with second place of dash. And what is that? That is 913 and 1115. So I will do that now. I will target 9, 13 and I will target 11, 15. So let me do that now. 9, 13, 11, 15. And out of this, which all is don't care? 9 is a don't care and 11 is a don't care. Whoever has doubt should do along with me, okay? Copy along with me. Or anyway, recording will be available. You can see later also. But complete it, okay? It should not be an extra work for me. You should also understand with this extra work, okay? So 9, 13, 11, 15. And 9, 13, 11, 15 is written as 1 dash dash 1. Right? So I have finished with my second place of dash. Now I have to search my third place of dash. So I can see third place of dash, I have three numbers. 8, 10 is having third place dash, 9, 11 as well as 13, 15. So now I have to see which all I can take care with that. So I can see 1, 3. Okay, 1, 3 is also there. So how many are there? 4 are there. 1, 3, 8, 10, 9, 11, 13, 15. These four numbers are there with third place of dash. So you can see that which one I can group. 1, 3 can be grouped with which one? 1, 3 can be grouped with 9, 11, right? So I will do that. 1, 3 is done with 9, 11. 1, 3 is done with 9, 11. So I will write that now. 1, 3, 9, 11. In that 9 and 11 are the don't care. So it is dash 0 dash 1. Okay. Dash 0 dash 1. So 1, 3, 9, 11 is done. So I have ticked that. Next, which one I have? I have 8, 10 and 13, 15. 8, 10 and 13, 15. Okay. Now 8, 10 and 13, 15. Can they be paired? Can they be paired? They cannot be paired, right? They cannot be paired. So what can I do? Can I pair 8, 10 with something else?
Yes, ma'am. 9, 11.
Yes, we can do 8, 10 with 9, 11. So 9, 11 is already ticked. 9, 11 is already ticked. I need to tick 8, 10 again and I should show this now. So let me show a double tick so that it is easy for you people that 9, 11 is taken two times. So 8, 10 and 9, 11 is taken. So 8, 10, 9, 11. And the special thing is in this all are don't care. So this will be dropped later, but anyway now I have to use it. So 1, 0 dash dash. Okay, 1, 0 dash dash. Done. But 13, 15 is something which is still not ticked. Let us not bother for the time being. Let us not bother for the time being. If it is not ticked till the end, then we will bother at that time. Okay, we will bother at a different time. But if you see the third dash between 9, 11 and 13, 15, can it be paired now itself? You can see that it can be paired now itself, right? So 9, 11 is coming for the third time now. So 9, 11 is bringing 13, 15 together with it again. So I will do 9, 11, 13, 15. So 9, 11 are don't care, 13, 15 are normal term. Okay. And it is written as 1 dash dash 1. So now you can see my all the third place dash is covered. Now only left one is fourth place of dash. Fourth place of dash is 8, 9 and 10, 11. And I can see that again pairing is possible between these two pairs. So it will make one group. So 8, 9 and 10, 11 can be done again. So I will write it as 8, 9. Here it is not possible to write. I will write this side. It is 8, 9, 10, 11. 8, 9, 10, 11, and in this all the 4 are don't care. All the 4 are don't care, and it is written as 1 0 dash dash. So all pairing done, right? All pairing is done. Now we have to see what all are my prime implicants. I have to get a list of it. Okay. Now this is the most important thing, which is different from what you have done till now. Okay. So I will show that very clearly. Now you have to look into each terms of step 4. Now what you can see in step 4, there are two terms of 8, 9, 10, 11, which is, I will show you here. You can see 8, 10, 9, 11. This has all the don't cares, as well as this 8, 9, 10, 11 also have all the don't cares. So what will happen? We will be dropping it. We will be dropping it. So I am putting a cross in front of it. We are dropping this. Okay. Now you also have to see repeated term. You also have to see repeated term if there are any. If there are any. Okay. So can you show me if there are any repeated term?
Yes.
1.
1 3 and 9 11.
Correct. 1, 3, 9, 11 are repeated terms. So this one 1, 9, 3, 11, 9, 13, 11. This is 9, 13, 11, 15. Here it is. 1, 3, 9, 11 here, and 1, 3, 9, 11 are repeated term. So we have to take any one of it. So this term and this term, both are the same term, and this is what actually it is we were following WXYZ, no? So this is X bar Z, right? Both are the same thing. Okay. And which other term is repeating? 9, 13, 11, 15, and 9, 11, 13, 15 is repeating, other one. So we have this and this giving me what? It is giving me W and Z, right? It is giving me W and Z. So did I take care of all? First one I have taken care, second one I have taken care, third one I have taken care, fourth one is cancelled, this one is taken care, this one is cancelled. So we are left with two prime implicant only, and that is X bar Z plus YZ. Only two prime implicants are left out. Now we have to make the EPI table, and we also have to take care of verifying it with the K map, right? So let us do the next our EPI table, which is very, very important. So what do we do here? We start with the decimal notation, and in decimal notation I will be writing the two groups. You have to refer with the previous page. The one is 1, 3, 9, 11. Other one is 9, 11, 13, 15. Please remember that you should not forget to put your star till the end for the number which is don't care. It's very, very important. Okay. Next, what is our PI values? PI is X bar Z and WZ. Okay, and we have to list all the min terms now. M1, M3, M8, M9, M10, M11, M13, and M15. Again, here also you need to take care of your don't cares. Which all are don't cares in your question? It is 8, 9, 10, 11. So 8, 9, 10, 11. Why I have to mark it? Because I need not bother about its grouping. Okay. So now X bar Z is covering 1, 3, 9, 11. And WZ is covering 9, 11, 13, 15. Now, as I told you in yesterday's class, you have to see about the columns which has only one cross. Columns which has only one cross. So now I will see the columns which has only one cross. So this M15 is not a don't care, and this M15 column has one cross. So we should see who is covering this M15. Whoever is covering this M15 becomes our EPI. So we can see that M15 part, whoever is covering. So who is covering M15? WZ is covering M15. So WZ becomes my EPI. Now, when along with this M15, it is covering several other things. It is covering several other things. So whether this M11 and M9 means column wise you have to see. M15, M13 is something which is being covered only by WZ. Some repetition is there. We need not bother about that. Now let us again concentrate on our real terms, that is M1 and 3. So either of this we can see and we can select our EPI. So let me take M1 only. M1, if I see, M1 is being covered by only one prime implicant and it's not being taken care by anybody else. So if I take this M1 like that, and this gives me what? It gives me X bar Z. It gives me X bar Z, and along with M1, it is covering all these terms also. So because of M1 and M3, which is covered only by X bar Z becomes EPI, and M13 and M15 is covered only by WZ. For that reason, WZ becomes EPI. So I have both EPI, and this function says I have two EPI, that is X bar Z plus WZ. Okay, so this is my EPI. Now I have to verify this with our K-map also. Now see, K-map does not take much time, and if you do enough practice, you should be able to do it in your exam also. So this is my suggestion to all of you, that you all should try to make yourself fast enough that in your exam you should be able to verify it with K-map, because K-map is a pictorial version, no, and you will be able to understand this very easily compared to your QM method. Pictorial way, it is always better to cover it and to check it. So it is my suggestion to all of you that you should always verify whether in the question, in the question given by the examiner, whether it is asked or not, you should, at your level, you should verify it. Okay, so that is important. Okay, so we got it. Next is we have to write those numbers. So we can see we have a 1, 3, 8 and 9 are don't care, 10 and 11 is also don't care, 13 and 15 is your actual number. So you can see the group is one group is this one taking 9, 11 and 13, 14, and other group is this one. Understood? So this is what is your two group. So which one is this group? Which one is this group? And which one is this group? Fast. Yes, answer fast. You are there with me or not?
WZ, ma'am.
Which one is WZ?
11XX.
1, 1?
The down one. Sorry, 13, 15, 9 and
13, 15, 9, 11 is?
15 is WZ.
yes, ma'am. 13, 15, 9, 11 is WZ. 1, 3, 9, 11 is X bar Z.
Okay. Now can you see what we had dropped? we had dropped the group of 8, 9, 10, 11. Remember? So 8, 9, 10, 11 is which group? This last one. This don't care group we have dropped. And you all know that we use don't care to make a bigger group, not to make a group exclusively for don't care. So that is why this 8, 9, 10, 11 was dropped. So if you do K-map, you will be able to get a clear picture of what all you did during your QM method procedure. Is that this question clear to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now I would like to add to this, and what I need to add in this is, if you get a QM method question for a max term. Okay, so what all change will be there, I will just tell you, because there is no big difference between QM method for min term and QM method for max term. Okay, so just for the sake of completing the thing, you can do it. One more thing, sometimes you people would have observed, and I have done in one of the class, that always min term and max term are complement of each other. Right? Min term and max term are complement of each other. Okay. So now I want you to take a question which will do the tabular method or QM method for the max term. So this will be our last question for max term, QM method. Okay. So take down this question. Here also I am giving you a don't care term, that is 5 and 15, two terms are given. I am giving for a don't care. You have to solve it using a QM method only. So what is the difference here is? The difference here is you will have your groups in a opposite form. In opposite form means your group 1. Your group 1 will be having M15, okay, and you M15 you will have as your group 1, which has all as 1 1 1 1. Okay, see, I will you have to write your group in the form. See, your step 2 and your step 3 of grouping it based upon the number of ones, and your pairing, that does not change anything. It remains as it is, your min term tabular form. There is no change. And when you do your final grouping, like for example, just you people should solve it on your own. I will give you the final answer with prime implicants. Okay, so what I will do is, I will you solve it on your own, and if you have any doubt, you let me know, but I am giving you the answer. M7 M6 will give you one of the prime implicant. Same way M13 M9 M9 M8 M8 and M0, and one brick group will be there, which is M15 M7 M13, sorry, it is M5 M7 M13 and M15. Okay, so M7 and M6, what it can be, you tell me? M7 and M6 will be 0 1 1 dash. Okay, so to write, you will write in the same form. You know that how it is M7 and M6. If I put a 0 here, it becomes 110, it is a 6. If I put a 1 here, it becomes 1117. Okay, so you know this, that the pairing, grouping, all are same. You will write it as the same as your min term QM method or min term tabular form. So M13 and M9 will be written as 1-01. M9 and M8 will be written as 100 dash. M8 and M0 will be written as dash and 000. And M5, 7, 13 and 15 will be written as dash 1 dash 1. Okay. So till here it is same. Till here it is same. Now I will tell you the difference. The only difference is when you write it in the variable form, the change comes. Till here it is same. When you write in the variable form, for this first one, what you will write? It is, tell me, it will be A,
B bar, C bar.
yes, plus B bar plus C bar. This is your M7 and M6, right? M13 and M9 will be written as, writing this only is, you have to take care. A bar plus C plus D bar, just ulta, right? You have to take care of this only. Then 100 dash is written as A bar, right? If I do any mistake, let me know. B and C, right? Then M8 and M10 will be written as B plus C plus D. And this one will be written as B bar plus D bar. Okay. Only writing is different. And when you make your EPI table, the last step of EPI table, again it is same. You drop PI and you select your EPI. So because this question you will be solving on your own later, I will give you the answer so that you can verify. So the EPI is 7 and 6. So that means this one is your EPI. Okay. Then 8 and 0 is your EPI. This one is your EPI. And this last one is your EPI. Okay. These two are PIs. All these green ones are EPI and these two are your PIs. Okay. And other three are your EPI. Okay. So you solve it on your own. Okay. And verify your answer. The difference part I have told you. The difference part is just taking care of, because what do you do in KMAP also? In KMAP also you simply group your zeros, right? Answering you write in that form. You want me to show the KMAP of this one? Just to verify this? Say yes or no first. Do I need to verify the KMAP of this max term question?
No, ma'am.
Not required? Okay, so you people verify it on your own, and if you have any doubt, you can ask me separately in in WhatsApp or in Google Classroom. You can put a private comment and you can ask me. Okay.